So for the coding, I start to try doing the normal status first by myself, and this is what I came up with, which I just set a bunch of range and trying to have different parts to have different colors, but the thing is that it won't replace the thing in the back to make that feels like the energy is running. So it's kind of, well, it's not kind of, it's completely filter here. So I think I probably is unable to do this by myself, so I asked help from my computer science teacher, and I starting first by asking him how to do the normal status that I planned, which, oh, it's not this one, but this one. Yeah, it's basically a very good working coding. I just he set up the strip for me, and then I just run this part of the code, and it's gonna have in the color, rainbow color here actually, which is very smart. He teach me this, that I can just use the index as like a who color, and then keep multiply that to make the color changing by itself, and also replacing the color back as the back to replace that back to blue, so it feels like there's a different color that's running through the blue background. So this part is pretty good, and it's definitely achieved the effect that I want. And I started just doing more things. So first adding a touch function, so makes which adding the supercharging status to the code. So if I press the logo here, it's gonna run this one, and normally it's gonna run the old code that we just set up. And for the new one, it's basically the same, but just running a different color, which is a green color. So the color starting from here will always be green, instead of changing from red to orange to yellow to green to blue, blah blah blah. And yeah, so this part is also pretty successful. And then he said I should reorganize in this, so I use my knowledge from computer science to do the function, which I just make that normal status code into the function, and then keep calling it as the place that I need, so you can see it here. And after it, I just start to trying to build up a charging process, because in here it is only like changing to different lighting while it's being touched, but I want it to be as explained in the text above. When it's touched, it's gonna change the color to run a green light through, and after a while you're pressing, it's gonna change like the code is finished running, and then it's gonna replace the blue with green, like all the way without replacement in the back. So he introduced that I should do some variable here, which is kind of working, but you can see this gray part that we found. The gray part we found was kind of messing up the code, because this is some language that the program isn't recognizing, so it takes a while for us to figure that out. And so yeah, basically this is the thing until that point. And later he helped me restoring by using that to build an additional one, which is the energy function, which is the one that I explained before, saying that it's gonna replace everything with green. And this is the part that also takes a little bit effort, with some little changing. Like you can see that here, because we set x1 value to as the number, as the value to calculate the charging, and at this point it's not working somehow. So after some manipulating with the variable problems, and here is the final code that I've developed with the help from my computer science teacher. So this is the first few things, and this is the two functions that I have.